I'm trying to find the clue envelope this week, but Michelle's hidden it and she's turned all the lights off. It's really dark. I can't see anything, but I've got a special torch. Hang on. Let's look. What's that? Cakes. But it's not the clue envelope. I'll find those later. Oh, that's not the clue envelope. Douglas, have you seen the clue envelope?
No.
Lucy, have you seen the clue envelope?
No, keep looking.
James, have you seen the clue envelope?
No.
Okay, I'll keep looking. Who's this? Elizabeth. Have you seen the envelope? Have you seen the clue envelope? Wait a second. What's that, Elizabeth? You've got it! Thanks, Elizabeth!
Daddy, why don't you turn on the light switch?
Ah, that's better. We can see now. Look, and I've got the special clue envelope. Should we take a look inside?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Ready?
I'm very excited.
Let's see what it is.
I'm gonna open.
Oh, look! I knew it! It's a giant lighthouse at the North Pole. They're worried about the shipping lanes there. They're building a giant lighthouse. What does it mean? I'm not sure what it means for the story though.
The lighthouse of old.
So, I'm not sure. What does this picture mean for the church?
The lighthouse of old.
Oh, it's to do with it being the light of the world. We're going to learn more about that today. Thanks for finding the clue envelope, Elizabeth.
Good morning!
Welcome to Kids Church!
So lovely to be with you again. And this week we're going to carry on thinking about our big question, what is the church? What have we learned so far, Dave? Quiz.
Let's remember. Okay, so week 1 we learned that the church isn't just a building with a spire, but it's actually about God's people and how we love one another. And then the second week it wasn't toilet signs of the world. It was that God's people are a global family.
Right.
A global family. Now, this week, James was saying that it was something to do with light of the world, but I think it's still to do with a lighthouse at the North Pole. Who's right?
Well, we'll find out a little bit more as we go on. But before we dive into that, it's time to get our bodies ready and active. You know what time it is. Dave the Rave. Let's go!
Let's go! And the guardians of Ancora bring life back to the city. Hey guys, Dave the Rave there. When I'm not working out doing dance moves, I like to be mixing up my own beats. Yo, get ready to work out to I'm Adopted. Hit it.
I was born into a story full of twists and turns, even the scary kind, and that's the truth. Yeah, that was my beginning, but just turn the page, and there you'll find, in chapter 2, how love had a plan for me, and a great big family. I'm adopted, I'm adopted. Love came and found me, wrapped arms around me, I'm adopted. Yeah, my family loves me and I know it's true. Though someday soon I'll be leaving home, but there's one who loves me even better than my parents do. And he tells me I'll never be alone, and love has a plan for me, and a great big family. I'm adopted, I'm adopted. Love came and found me, wrapped arms around me. I'm adopted, I'm adopted. Love made right the wrong. Now I know where I belong. Once I was a stranger to my God and King, but he saw me there from his throne above, and he sought me and he bought me, and now I sing of a brand new life and his endless love, and how love had a plan for me and a great big family. I'm adopted, I'm adopted. Love came and found me, wrapped arms around me. I'm adopted, I'm adopted. Love made right the wrong. Now I know where I belong. I'm adopted. Hey, hey.
Another brilliant day of the rave. That was so much fun. You did great. Okay, now we're going to hand over to the Craven family, and they're going to tell us a little bit more about what it means for the church to be the light of the world. Over to the Cravens.
Good morning, everybody.
We're the Cravens.
I'm Tom.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Liam. And I'm Amber. And today we're talking about how the church is the light of the world.
Over the past 2 weeks, we've thought about how the church is God's big family who are called to love God and love one another.
But the church is not just called to love other Christians in the church family. God has a plan for his church in the world.
We can see this plan throughout the Bible, that God's people should be a blessing and a light to the whole world. Jesus calls himself the light of the world, the ultimate gift to everyone, and he also calls his followers to be a light of the world too.
I wonder what you think about when you think of a light.
A torch? A candle?
A light bulb?
If you close your eyes and imagine total darkness, what does it feel like?
A big black fluffy cushion.
Now imagine a bright light coming in. What does it look like? You can open your eyes now.
We're going to think about how the church is the people of God and how the people of God are called to be a light to the world. But there's just one problem. It's way too bright in here.
So, before we can tell the rest of our story, we're going to have to wait until it gets dark.
Mum, while we're waiting, can we play Minecraft?
Go for it, guys.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be mining diamonds. Oh, but it's so dark. I can't see anything. What's happening? Ah, no, what was that? What happened? Well, that sucks. Hey Amber, I was mining, and I died. Do you know why that was? I don't know, like I was mining diamonds and it was very dark. I didn't have a light. That was it was very dark and then a monster spawned. Get a light. Okay, to go mining. Okay, so this time I put my light in there. I have a light. It's still so dark. What's happening? Ah, no, not again. Amber, it didn't work. I had a light, but it didn't work. It was still dark and I died again. Where did you put your light? Under a bushel. You're not meant to put it under a bushel. Let me show you where you put it. Okay. So where do you put a light, Amber? Where do you put it? Put it there. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Yay!
Well, the kids have finished playing Minecraft and now they're in bed, and now it's nice and dark in here. Perhaps you'd like to try and make your room dark too. You could turn off the lights and close the blinds. Or maybe you'd like to pause the video and build a den. You see, when Jesus talked to his followers about being a light, he was speaking at a time when there was no electricity and people were more used to seeing the darkness. I wonder if you can imagine a world where there were no lights like there are today. No electricity, no lamps. What would it be like at night time? Jesus said these words to his followers. He said, "You are the light of the world." He said, "A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Maybe you can imagine the countryside, dark all around, and a town up on a hill with candles and lamps burning. I wonder how far away you could see that town. Then Jesus said, "People don't light a lamp and put it under a bowl. No. They light a lamp and they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." I wonder what Jesus means when he's talking about us being a light. What is our light? Jesus had told his disciples that he was the light of the world. And when we become a Christian, we ask Jesus to come into our hearts and we are filled with the Holy Spirit. We are growing and becoming more like Jesus as we follow him, and we can show our light to the world. When we love people as Jesus loved people, we're showing his light. When we do good deeds and are kind to others, we show Jesus' love. When we show Jesus' love to those around us, people will know that we are followers of Jesus. And just as a light on a hill can be seen, the church should be seen for the love that it shows. People should see the good deeds of the people of God. They should see people that act and behave and live in a way that makes others amazed and makes them want to follow the light too. So, just like a city on a hill, or like a light up high on its stand, followers of Jesus should be seen by the people and the world around them.
The church is like a light because of the good things that it does for others.
People should know that we are followers of Jesus because of the way that we love and serve the people around us.
I wonder why Jesus wants to light up the darkness in our world.
I wonder how we can bring light and love to the things that are sad in our town.
I wonder what it means for you to be a light in our town.
I wonder how our church can be a light of hope in our town.
Thank you so much to the Craven family. We really enjoyed learning about what it means for the church to be a light in our world. And now we're going to do a craft activity. This is our first craft activity on the Kids Church videos. So you will need some paper and some scissors and some type of glue, a glue stick, or you could use a stapler or sellotape. So if you want to take a minute to go and gather those things and then come back to us. And Nikki and Jack are going to teach us how to make our craft today. And our craft will be a paper lantern. Oh, and here's one I made earlier. Now, paper lanterns are really fun to make. And when you hang this up in your house, we hope that when you look at it, you can remember our story today and what we've been thinking about, that the church is to be a light to the world, like a lantern. Over to Nikki and Jack.
Hi everyone, today we're going to have a go at making some lanterns. So we're going to show you how. So, piece of paper for you. So what you need to start with is a piece of card, or you could try it with newspaper or a sheet from a magazine, or any card and things that you might have at home. So we are going to start, by, I'm going to draw a line just to show you, but you don't need to draw the line. We want to cut off a strip about that much at the end. Okay? You do that? And cut a strip off at the end. So you should be left with two pieces like this. Next, what you're going to do is take your card and fold it in half long ways, like this. Done? You fold it in half. Now, where the fold is, you're going to cut to the fold, not the open bit, but you're going to cut sections all the way down so that it doesn't, you don't quite cut to the end. So you want to leave about 1 centimetre at the end. And you're going to do them. Yeah, keep going, well done. You're going to keep doing it all the way along. Like this, so you've got them about 2 centimetres along. So you should be left with this. Okay, good. You keep going. That's all right. Keep going.
I'm a bit hot.
That's okay. Keep going. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open your piece of card out and you're going to roll it up to create your lantern. And to secure, it's okay. You just keep going. To secure it, I'm going to use a stapler today, but you could use paper clips or sellotape or whatever you've got at home. And we're going to staple this side like this. Keep going. Do your next one. That's it. That's it.
I did them
Oh,
not
that's okay. That's all right. Do your last one. That's it. Okay. Right, can you open yours out now? Well done. And can you roll yours up? So roll this end like that. Can you do that? To there. You hold it like that. And I'm going to help you staple. And then we'll turn it around and we'll staple the other side. Well done. And now the little bit that you cut off is for your handle. So I'm going to put one piece on one side and staple it inside. And then I'm going to fold it over. And then I'm going to put a staple inside. There you go. And that's you got your little lantern. And if you don't have pieces of card as big as A4, you could use smaller as well. And we've got some pencils here. You could add some details if you want. So you could add some nice little gems to your lamp.
How do you do it?
All the way around.
How do you do it?
Like this. So right in the top. Like that. And you can press it in. This together. That's it. Oops. And then we're going to curl it over. This side. Ready, steady. Oh, well done. Well done. So, that's our lanterns. Give it a go. Bye.
thanks, Nikki and Jack. That was a great craft. I'll finish my lantern later. I hope you guys got on better than I did. Anyway, now it's time for us to worship God together with the Robertsons, and then we've got some new Bible memories for June with Lily and Auntie Jenny. Okay, let's do it.
Hello, everybody! Hope you're ready to sing. Today we're going to sing a new song that's all about what the church is meant to do in the world and what Jesus wants us to do in the world together. And that is to show the world what Jesus is like and to tell the world about him too. So we'll sing it. I'm going to sing it. These guys are going to do the actions, and then you'll pick it up quite easy. It's quite easy to join in. So hope you enjoy it.
Chapter 5, verses Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 and 16. Matthew chapter 5, Matthew chapter 5, verses Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 and 16. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. So let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew chapter 5, Matthew chapter 5, verses Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 and 16. Matthew chapter 5, Matthew chapter 5, verses Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 and 16. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. You are the light of the world. The city on a hill cannot be hidden. So let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine, so that men might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let's dance. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Hey, well done, everyone. Woo-hoo.
Hey everyone! Today's verse is from Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. Say it with me. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Now today's verse is from Colossians, a book in the New Testament written to the Christians in Colossae. I wonder if we think about God seeing our own work. Well, I think that God sees me when I'm cooking and when I'm cleaning. Now, I know these things can be to help other people, other humans, but I think that they're also a way that I can serve God and hopefully glorify Him and be doing it for Him only. Before we say the verse one more time, I'd like you to come help me find the verse, as it's disappeared. It seems like there are a few words hiding around my living room. Here's one. Another. And there's one on top of the lamp. Can you see where another one might be hiding? That's right, in between the candles. It looks like the clock is hiding another one. It seems like some of the verse is missing still. Let's go check my kitchen. I spy some of the verse hiding by the tea. What's this doing in the pots? There's one in the oven mitt too. I have a feeling we should check this cupboard. There we go! It seems like I might be missing a word. Can you tell me what it is? I found the last word. That's right. We've been missing heart. Let's say the verse together. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters.
Hi, CK4C. This is a new verse, Romans 10, 9 and 10. Okay? And I've written it here. If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. Okay? So this is from the book of Romans, which was written by Paul, and it is a letter, and in it Paul talks a lot about faith and how we are saved by faith. Now let's see, I'm going to read this verse one more time, and then I'm going to hide the bits around the kitchen and see if I can put them in the right order. Okay? Romans chapter 10 verses 9 and 10. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. Okay, let me take these down. Oops. And, can we do this? There we go. Right, I'm going to shuffle them around and I'm going to see if I can put them in the right order. Okay, I'm going to put them on different seats. Wrong way around. And here we go. Right. Okay, let me see if I can find this one. Oh, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. That's number 2. What's this one? Oh, number 1. So 1, 2. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Oh, I think that might be number 4. That's the other bit about mouth, because it goes mouth, heart, heart, mouth. Where's heart? Oh, heart's gone. I can't find heart. Oh. Uh-oh. Here it is. There we go. There. So, mouth, heart, heart, mouth. If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. I wonder why Paul says that it is by faith that we are saved. See you next week.
It's been so lovely to be with you all again this week.
It's been great learning about what it means that the church is the light of the world, that we exist not just for ourselves, we exist to help others as we follow Jesus.
And now we're going to pray together, so please close your eyes. Jesus, you are the light of the world. You bring things that are in darkness into the light. Help us as we seek to follow you and become more like you. Help us to bring your light into darkness. Please forgive us as we daily choose not to follow your way of light, but choose to make wrong choices which lead us into darkness. Help us to be loving and kind as you are loving and kind. Help our church to be a light to our community, and that people will be able to see this light and know that we live differently, and that they would come to follow you as well. In Jesus' name, amen.
Goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye. We all love you very much, very much, very much. We all love you very much, very much. God loves you very much, very much, very much. God loves you very much, very much. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye. Woo!